In an effort to protect the Israeli government from criticism over what they're doing, the House has passed by an overwhelming bipartisan support of a new Anti-Semitism Awareness Act, which would uh, include criticizing the Israeli government as being anti-Semitic.
Had the support of many Jewish college students, but many others say that they feel intimidated and unsafe.
Within the hour, the House voted overwhelmingly to pass a measure targeting anti-Semitism on campus. CBS 2's Tony Aiello spoke with two local sponsors of the bipartisan bill.
We need to be able to define anti-Semitism.
The bill, sponsored by Republican Mike Lawler and Democrat Josh Gottheimer, does just that. Their Anti-Semitism Awareness Act directs the U.S. Department of Education to use the definition developed by the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance when enforcing federal anti-discrimination laws. Quote, anti-Semitism is...
The alliance, the Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, also says that denying the existence of Israel or saying that Israel shouldn't exist is anti-Semitic, which there is a lot of ultra-Orthodox Israelis and Jewish people that are against the Israeli government due to the fact that it was created by people and not by, as they say, God. So would those ultra-Orthodox Jewish people be considered anti-Semitic for what they believe?
Is a certain perception of Jews, which may be expressed as hatred toward Jews. It goes on to define examples of anti-Semitism. Some of the heated rhetoric on college campuses would be included.
When you hear from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, the reality is that is calling for the eradication of Jews and the state of Israel.
All of our colleges have a
No, that's not calling for the eradication of Jewish people or the Israeli government. It's just saying that Palestinians will also have. That's all they're saying is that Palestinians will be free. To claim it's a call for genocide is idiotic. You have right-wing Israelis that also shout from the river to the sea, though when they say it, it means that the Israeli government is going to have total control of all the land.
responsibility to protect against hate and discrimination. And again, there's a difference between speech, which should be protected, and harassment and violence and intimidation, like a death threat.
Colleges.
There's also a difference between being anti-Zionist and anti-Jewish, because criticizing the Israeli government for genocide is not anti-Semitic. But if this bill becomes a national thing, criticizing the Israeli government for their genocide would be considered anti-Semitic. Criticizing Israel whatsoever would be anti-Semitic, like saying that the policies of the Israeli government is similar to that of Nazism, which there is a lot of Jewish people around the world who say that, as well as a lot of Israelis in Israel that liken Bibi Netanyahu to Hitler, and the policies that the Israeli government has, they liken to Nazi policies during World War II. Would those people be considered anti-Semitic?
That fail to protect Jewish students could face civil rights enforcement. Critics, including Congressman Jerry Nadler, say the bill sweeps too broadly and would chill constitutionally protected free speech, including legitimate criticism of Israel. But
yeah, which is what this bill is to do, to remove people's ability to criticize the Israeli government, which is wild how people in Congress want to make it illegal to criticize a government.
others say speech has limits, and some of the rhetoric crosses the line into harassment. This Jewish student at Columbia declined to give his name.
A lot of people come to me, maybe they don't completely understand what they say. Those people are educated adults who are going to the best institutions in the world. They should know what they say.
The bill still needs...
Well, yeah, they do know what they say. They're criticizing the Israeli government, and that is not anti-Semitic whatsoever. It is not racist. You criticize any government in the world.
To pass the Senate and be signed by President Biden to become law. Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.
It's wild what the government is trying to do to silence any kind of criticism of the Israeli government, because this isn't the only thing that this bill is used for, to silence anyone criticizing the Israeli government. And that will also include Jewish people criticizing the Israeli government, because there's a lot of Jewish people in the United States criticizing the Israeli government, like Bernie Sanders, who has been a staunch advocate against the Israeli government and their policies, and been always he's been supporting the protests against the genocide in Gaza. He has also said it's not anti-Semitic to criticize the Israeli government. I mean, what about the Jewish Holocaust survivors that protest against the Israeli government? Are they anti-Semitic for criticizing the Israeli government and uh, being against the Israeli government committing a genocide in the name of Jewish people? Because if this bill passes, they would be considered anti-Semitic and they would be arrested